and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi, I'm Sara Meeks. I'm a physical therapist and also a certified yoga teacher with the Kripalu Yoga Center. I'm standing here by the table and I want to explain to you how this is going to be. The exercise is called morning stretches, and I'm going to be lying on the table and demonstrating the exercise myself because it's a fairly complicated routine, and I can go through it very easily, and you can use it for a good warm-up for your yoga routines that you're getting ready to do, because you'll be all stretched out and ready to go. So welcome to this video, and we'll get started with the morning stretches. So here I am lying on the table getting ready to start this exercise, and I'm going to show you how I usually start people out with it because it's a little bit easier. So I start in the position with my hips and my knees bent, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my arm up and the leg down at the same time, so I'm stretching the same arm and leg from that position. And then I take a breath in and I stretch out through my fingertips and through the heel of the foot so that I'm dorsiflexing the ankle, so I'm getting a stretch on the back of the leg as well as into the hip joint. And then I bring the arm down and the leg back up, and then I do the same thing on the other side. So I start with one arm and one leg to get going with the exercises so people get used to that motion. And then what I will do is do the right arm and the left leg, and then release that, trying to coordinate the movement of the leg and the arm together. Sometimes it gets a little difficult on the opposite sides, and then bring up and down. And then the more advanced version is to have the legs straight, and the arms at the side, and I start again with the palms facing down, the shoulders rotated inward. And so I'll bring one arm up alongside my head, take a breath in, and then stretch the leg out through the heel and the arm at the same time. Now, I've been doing this for a number of years, and so a little addition to this is to drop the fingers down and then stretch out through the heel of the hands, but also getting the forearm stretch and all the way down through the body. And then I bring the arm down and bring the other arm up, and we do the same thing. Stretch out, hold, and release. I coordinate it with my breath, breathing in on the relaxation, out with the stretch, and then drop my fingers down. And relax, bring the arm down, and then the other arm up, and stretch opposite arm and leg. And you might not think that this makes much of a difference, but for me, I can feel stretching in different parts of my body. I had an old knee injury from skiing many years ago, and that left knee still gets a little bit tight, and I can feel a nice stretch on the side of the knee when I do this exercise. And then we do the opposite arm and opposite arm and leg, dropping down, stretching out, and relax, and bringing it down. And then it's a more advanced version. I bring both arms up at the same time, and then I'll stretch one part of the body, the right side, the right heel, this is the most advanced, the heel of the hand, the heel of the foot, and then the opposite side, And I'll do contralateral side, the right arm with the left, and then the left arm with the right leg, and then both arms and both legs together, getting maximum. And then what I usually do is I take my hands down on the top of my head and just push into my hand a little stretch on my neck. Let my arms come back down to the resting position, go back to turning into external rotation and relaxing. Now, we started the exercise with the palms facing down. This is internal rotation of the shoulder. Once I've mastered that, then I will have people turn their arms so that the palms are facing the body. And they do the same exercise in this position of the hand, so that when the hand comes overhead, the thumb is facing the floor. And if they want to stretch in the forearm, then they can just bend the wrist back and go through the routine on both sides with that. Now what that does is that we're starting to get a little bit of external rotation with the shoulders, which is what we mostly were after, because most people have adequate internal rotation and lack external rotation. And then the final position is to turn the arm upward, the palm upward, and bring the arm up down to the table as far as you can get. Okay, and then stretch out. This is the most difficult position because I am rotating not only the pectoral muscles of my chest, but I'm also rotating the latissimus dorsi, which are very strong rotators, and also the subscapularis. And so I do both sides in this position. This arm doesn't quite go as nicely as my right one does. And then I want to stretch out through the fingertips and then also through the heel of the hand. And that's when I really start feeling it in my shoulder. Remember, all your muscles in your body are interconnected, one with the other. So if I stretch the wrist, I feel it in the shoulder, as I just did. So we just finished with the morning stretches, and I had a little chance to relax from that, feel very much, I always feel taller when I do this also. It makes a very good routine for yoga. So I'm Sara Meeks, and thanks for watching this video.